Okay, ladies and gentlemen, I'm doing the next video and I'm going to show you how to move the knight through those, where's the dungeon? There's the dungeon there. I'm going to show you how to move the knight through these gates here. So we're going to open and close these gates and allow them to be no longer solid so that we can get through them, okay? So if I go to gate, yeah, I double click, you can see the animation there. And there's actually an animation called closed, an animation called opening, yeah, and an animation called open, yeah. So we're going to set that up now, and we're also going to set it up so that if you look at it closed, if you look at it opening, you can see that. Can I see that? No, you can't see. Where's the hitbox? I can't really see the hitbox. Okay, I'm just going to get out of that, and we're going to do that. What I'm going to do is I'm going to move the knight. I'm going to move the knight down to here. So that means that when I press play, yeah, and do the trial, rather than starting at the start, he's going to start at this point here. So it just saves us a little bit of time when we're trialing things. So rather than him starting at the start and having to go through the teleporter door and drop down and all that sort of stuff, I'm going to set him up here so that I'm not wasting so much time when I'm trialing these things out. Okay, so I'm going to add an event, and what I want to do is I want so that when the knight collides with another object, what's he going to collide with? When he collides with the gate, something's going to happen. Yeah. So when he collides with the gate, what's going to happen? Well, there's going to be a few things that are going to happen. For a start, we're going to need to open up the gate. So we're going to have to set the animation. Yeah. Set animation. Where's set animation? Can you see set animation? Set animation. Set flip. Set color. Set animation. There you go. Set animation to opening. Remember, yeah, because it was called opening. Opening. Yeah. Do it from the beginning. Hit OK. Yep, great. And then what we're going to do is we're going to wait for a second before we allow him to walk through. Okay. So that waiting for a second is a system. Yeah. So system wait. So I type in wait to find it. Wait for 1 second. Yep. You can make it more than a second, less than a second, and see what happens as well. And then what I want to do is I want the gate to no longer be solid. Yeah. So I want to go to set enabled. Yeah. Solid. Set it enabled. No, I want to set it as disabled. Yeah. So I want to disable the solidness of the gate, and that's going to allow him to walk through. Okay. Got it? So let's hit play, and you can see that when we hit play, he's right there in front of the gate. Yeah, so rather than from the start. So we hit here, opens, like, what happened there? Opens, it came straight down again. What have I done wrong? I think what I need to do is I might need to slow down the, set the animation. What I'll do is let's see whether this works. I'm going to set the animation to opening again and see whether that makes open and hit done and see whether that works. Okay, let's try that. So I want it to stay open, yeah, not to go back down again. Yep. Hit, go through. Yeah, managed to do it. Yeah, no, it stays open. Yeah. Yep, I hit, get through. Good, fantastic, good. So that's what I needed to do. I needed to set the animation of the gate to open. So let's click on that. So there's the animations. That's the open, yeah. That's the opening, yeah, when it goes from 0 to 4, and that's the closed. So I set the animation to open, and the animation is just one frame, isn't it? It's just that one frame, it being open. Good, fantastic. Okay, so that's a hardish one, isn't it? Yeah. So change the gate to open. Alrighty. Now, the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to set some killer bats, and you're going to love killer bats, yeah, because killer bats are great, yeah. So again, I want it to happen that when the knight collides with the bat, yeah. Where's the bat? And not the friendly bat, the killer bat. Where's the killer bat? Can you see it? No, it's just called bat. When it collides with the bat, yeah. What's going to happen? So what's going to happen is that the knight is going to be destroyed, yeah? DS, destroy the knight. Okay, we're going to destroy the knight. And then what are we going to do? We're going to restart, aren't we? So we're going to action, we're going to system, we're going to wait, yeah? And again, you can play around with this. Wait for a certain amount of time. I'm going to wait for 2 seconds. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to go back to the system and I'm going to restart, restart the layout, restart the layout. So he'll go back to where I set him up to be, yeah? So again, let's have a look at this. Remember I set him up at the start of the, I set the knight up just before the gates, yeah? So restart layout, it'll go back to this, yeah? So you can see here he goes through, yeah, goes through, and things coming through. I'm going to go like this, and then I'm going to jump, and if I miss and I hit, wait for 2 seconds, and it goes back to the start, yeah? Of course, if you've got something different, like I know that I've got a win screen, yeah? I might have another screen that's a lose screen, yeah? So what I might be able to do is I might say system wait 2 seconds, then system not restart layout, but I can make it go to the lose screen, yeah? And then there might be another action, press such and such a number to start, such and such a button to start again, etc., yeah? So they're the sorts of things you can think about. Let me just move that back up. They're the sorts of things you can start thinking about when you're creating yours. Why is that not moving? Come on, move. Fantastic. Good. Now we're going to go to this moving platform, and now this starts to get pretty interesting. Yeah. So when I look here, I move through here. I move through the bats. Yeah. I'm going to go to this platform here. You can see in here this platform. There's actually an object. We can't see that object because it's just a blank box, and that blank box is actually called a rise floor box. And there's a couple of these empty boxes in the game. And that just allows actions to occur. So they're blank boxes that nobody can see, except that the program can see it. Yeah. So you think about it. When the knight comes along, he jumps onto this. Once he hits this rise floor box, yeah, what do we want to happen? We want the rise floor to move up. And this thing here is my rise floor. So I've got the rise floor, and then obviously there'll be a command that says move the floor from this position up to this position, which will then allow us to allow the knight to move and do his jumping and move around. Yeah. So what we'll do is we'll go through and we'll do that. Okay, in this particular video. So let's go back to here. So moving platform, add event, moving platform. So what's going to happen? So the knight's going to collide with that move floor box. So knight on collision with the move floor box. Yeah, where is that? Rise floor box. You can see it's blank, yeah, because it's just a blank thing. So what happens when it hits the rise floor box? What I want is I want the rise floor to move up, don't I? Yeah. So I want to rise the floor and I want it to move to position, yeah. And I know that the position, because Mr. Martin has already told me, is 5114 tab 1340. Okay, and it's direct. Obviously, it's going to go direct. Yeah. So let's have a little look. Let's press play. Yeah, see what happens. And again, you don't have to start the knight at this point. You can drag the knight to just past the bat, so you don't have to keep going through and hitting the bat. So go through there, it's open. Go through there, it opens for me, it stays open. Go through there, it opens, stays for me there. The other thing is, what I can do is I can make these, I could make these close again, yeah? I could set up another animation that wait 2 seconds and then have them close again, yeah? That could be another thing that I could add if I wanted to. Yeah, so I need to go here. I need to miss. Sorry, I told you I'm really bad at this. So he needs to get up. So he's going to go up and across. He hits the rise floor box. The rise floor moves up, and I can move on. Yeah, and then I can go up here. I'm going to go up. I'm going to get to these goblins. What I'm going to show you to do now is I'm going to show you how to kill goblins. Okay, so what I'll do is I'll actually press pause here. Yeah, and sorry, I'll move that first up to moving platform. Come on, I'll move that up to moving. Why won't I do that? I think I've got to click on that. I've got to click on this outside thing for it to move up. So now I've got this killer gobbo and a sword energy slush. Yeah, so I'm going to do that, but I'll do that in the next video. Okay, so I'll press stop now, and I'll get you to come back. Do those two things, and then come back. Okay.